Okay, welcome back. Was a mini feature. Yep. And trust me, today's conversation, I said it cuts across everybody, whether you're a child, a father, a mother, an auntie, everyone. And what is a conflict in relationship? Who should apologize? Let me use pidgin. Who's supposed to talk, say, I did sorry? You know that word, sorry. Some people just say, sorry. Hey, you don't tell me sorry, please. Keep your sorry to yourself. Who should apologize? Conflict in relationship. I have no other person to have this conversation with us because, of course, when you look at it holistically, he has been through that road. He's one that will say, before you have my friends, I prepare my mind. So the likes of him, whether you apologize or not, he will say, I'm sorry. Like, he will tell me, I'm sorry now. He will tell me, I'm sorry. All right. We're talking about the senior pastor of the church. Of course, you know, we were talking about our very own head boy here on Family and Values. He's a marriage and a relationship coach. Yes, he does a lot of relationship talks. If you follow him on Facebook, on his social media, you will see always energizing the youth, talking about relationship, marriage, and he's been married for decades and has a very beautiful wife. Yes, the wife is beautiful. Take it or leave it. We are talking about Pastor. Already blushing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so delighted to be in the
It's been a while.
Yes, I've been beautiful, Joy. Beautiful. You look at the left, beautiful. You look at the beautiful, right?
It's been a while, Joy.
Yeah.
Sorry for not finishing our conversation.
Yes, on Zoom the other day, and it was a one.
You know, that's
but
why
it's good to have you here.
That's why life is all. But how has been? You just finished the whole fasting season.
As you can see,
I told you, I said you a little bit, and he said I've not been fasting. But at least you just
to keep healthy.
Yeah.
So you're looking good.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
I
Thank you.
entered into the studio and I had colors. I said, wow,
it's gonna be a colorful week anyway. Right, thank you. Okay, today's conversation, conflict in relationship. Who should apologize first?
Well,
but before you answer that question,
do
you think the person that is wrong should be forced to apologize? If your answer is yes, why? If your answer is no, why? Okay, now friend or Olori, like Mama Jen, she said, hey, don't do this and I'll still do it again. And now I'm telling her, okay, I'm sorry. I decide not to even apologize. And she's like, no, I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing. I'm saying, no, I'm giving an instance now. Who should apologize first? Wow. Maybe I offended her or she did that. Who should?
Sorry. Okay. Well, the first thing is this. What at stake? What are we? What is it? Because understanding is very important.
Very.
What is at stake? Conflict. There must be willingness for both sides. You understand? When you take conflict in itself, you know that it's nothing. It's just a misunderstanding. All right. A misunderstanding comes maybe in form of communication. Maybe you didn't communicate well, or the person did not dissect what you are saying, you know, and it is misunderstanding. And if you are talking about who should apologize for, I think anyone should apologize. Actually, okay, that I offended you, it may not be intentional. I may not even be aware. You know, that okay, what I did offend you. Okay, you are not letting me say, okay, no problem. Sorry. All right. So once you are able to identify a challenge, there must be willingness from both parties. Why am I telling you you offended me? Because I still love you. That's why I'm saying, okay, what you did, I didn't like it. You understand? But don't do that again. I've already apologized. Well, I said don't do that again. That's an apology in itself. Right? So if you are saying who should apologize first, well, let me answer by this. number one, a more mature person out of the two parties that can analyze the situation should apologize. Apology is more maturity.
Maturity.
Yeah.
And I see humility also.
Yeah,
added to
humility.
it.
Yeah.
Because if you're humble, it won't take you.
It
It won't take you an inch to apologize after you have.
Is that right?
You are seeing it in the other side.
Yeah,
You just-
yeah.
It's okay. Is that right?
How important is apology to maintain a steady, a good, a very, how do I say, a sustaining relationship?
Apology is important to me. It's important, right? It's important because when you apologize, you are communicating so many things. You are communicating love. You are communicating that okay, it was not intentional. You are communicating that okay, that relationship is important to you. I said that conflict, what is at stake, the relationship, right? That is the focus. That okay, I want this fellowship to continue. So whatever, at what cost, at whatever cost, I am ready. You know, to so now to apologize to you means a lot to me, right? Even though you are the one that offended me, because the cost is on the relationship. You understand? The cost is on the relationship. I value it, you know, and I don't want. Okay, you're not talking to me. I'm not talking to you. I don't want it. I want the flow. All right. So even though you're the one that offended me, I won't mind. Okay, it is to me. You must apologize. If the relationship means a lot to you, you should be willing. It's costly, you know, because when you apologize, or the apology in itself is a cost. You understand? Apology in itself is a cost.
It's a cost.
Yes, it's a cost. You know, that's why a lot of people don't want to say sorry, because at times it makes you look less.
You are weak.
You are weak. You understand? You don't want to go through it. There is that ego that no. Why should I apologize? Okay. Why apologize? Because it will cost you something.
Okay, so now would you say that pride is the reason why so many people don't apologize? Like that pride of just like you said, it will make you lesser. Because I'm already feeling like you started with maturity. It's easier for me to apologize to someone like Olori, because of course when I look at age and everything experience, I'll say okay, Egbomi and but now when it's somebody that is there,
no, it's like
and I'm like this, and I look at like
it's like you are going to
I knew and I'm sizing it to and I'm like wow. This small thing.
It doesn't have to be big. It has to cut across.
That's it.
Irrespective. Your daughter, your son,
your son,
your baby,
yes, that's
your house help.
House help.
Yeah.
That's
the cost.
It's called for some, organs to say that. Of
course, both. I paid you. You understand? I'm the boss here, giving you, or even I'm the husband, I'm your head. Why should I apologize?
Especially with relationships,
You look at it and say, it doesn't matter. It matters. It's just because it's costly. You understand? It takes a lot of humility, like Olori says, that, you look at it. Number one, like I said, what is the value you put on that relationship? When you look at your house, or you look at your house, well, she's just there.
Okay, I'll get her a gift instead of saying.
You understand? She's just there. Why should I apologize? Why should I?
That question of why should I apologize?
You understand? But if you are a matured man, you look at it. Number one, the cost you are paying, if you put it side by side, the relationship you start is better than you pay the cost of apology. You must do it. All right? Because the cost of apology is instant. It's not. You can't compare it to a relationship that is very long. It will take a long time, because if the two of you are in conflict and you are not apologizing, that thing can linger. I've seen couples that will stay in the same house. No, it's horrible.
I would keep malice. I will not talk to anybody.
Malice. I mean, a lot of things will have gone wrong within that space of time. A lot.
What about people who actually would love to put costs, that value? That cost is making they are going to our break. They rather want to put an amount to make it, to monetize it. Rather want to monetize that cost.
With gifts, yes, now.
A cost.
I'll buy you something expensive.
What weight? Because that's what many people take. They have accustomed themselves to this generation. If you want to settle things, if you have money,
take a bite for
I will give him iPhone 16,
Pro Max and I'm sorry.
Why is it being monetized? Being monetized, does it really have a profound and a deep-rooted quality?
Yes, money has voice, money has voice and has. Well, let me say it this way. That cost that I'm talking about is not all about money. That's the truth. It's not. It's like when you are talking about law, when people are talking, thank God we just celebrated Valentine's.
Yes.
When people are talking about law, see, money has a role to play, but money is not love. You can mistake money for love. You understand? There's a thin line, that people cross up and down, especially if they don't have real value for love. Love is of the heart. You understand? Is of the heart. It's not. You can't monetize it. Feelings. I mean, you can't monetize it. You can't buy the way I feel about things. You understand? That is my personality. That is me. You understand? But a lot of people don't know. There was a time we were talking about self-esteem and all that. So when someone does not have the right, value for his or her personality, then he will go for anything.
He will go for
That's
anything.
They
can use money. All right. Now he has brought out another dimension to it. Let's go on our Word of Marble. When we return, the conversation is still very much here. Okay, welcome back. Learn to enjoy your indifferences, your differences. That's what make great couples. We have been discussing conflict in relationship. Who should apologize? Remember, our Monday is actually for those who are about to enter a relationship, who are dating, who are courting. Before you enter and now start saying they did not tell me, now you are learning how to apologize. Maturity, and from anyone, I guess I've said it, humility, according to Lori, be humble, carry those shoulders, bring them high. If you miss the first part, we are going to the part 2 of it. All of you will show that part that don't want to say I'm sorry. till like this, you now start dragging it. And remember, money is not love. Learn to open your mouth and speak. Esoro, speak it. Speak it. Yeah, we're still having our conversation, and our guest is still very much here in the studio. Okay, let me to come in with your question.
Okay, so should an apology be immediately or later?
Well,
How
as it dey hot for fire.
well,
will it be recognized? Will it be acknowledged?
There are as it dey hot for fire.
Will it be recognized? That's why I said, will it be recognized? Will it be acknowledged?
that's why I said
It's hot.
well, there are. Now I talked about maturity. I talked about you can apologize and it will not mean anything. If you don't, number one, you must evaluate what the person said. You did this, you did this, you did this. Accept. If you don't accept, or if you don't know the value, because see, there is a lot going on in our mind for you to say, oh, Joy, you did this, you did this, I don't like it. You see, you need to appreciate the fact that I don't like it. It must come as a value to you. That okay, what I said meant something to me. You must appreciate that. You understand that? Oh, why will Oleri said this? That means it means something to her. Appreciate it first and be ready to pay that cost. At times, say have different values. I'm sure that if you look at your phone now, okay, there are some that you can pay cash quickly. There are some that you have to transfer. There are some that you have to go to bank. The same thing with apology. The same thing. There are times that you need to go back, think, evaluate, reflect. At times I want to apologize to my wife because maybe I've done it 1-2 times.
So that they will not say you've done it like that again.
Hey, to not be as if okay.
Every time.
So at times you will cool down.
And prepare the ground.
And prepare the ground very well. It was as if I
intended to.
It wasn't like that. This one I'm sorry. I didn't know this way. It will come across her like okay, you are not taking her for granted, or you are not taking. But if you do it, okay, sorry. So that sorry will not mean anything.
Will not mean her carrying.
It won't mean anything. You are not. It's like you're just paying 50 naira on the floor. It does not carry any value.
Bundle now, it will carry.
For some people that you say sorry and you're still saying the sorry and they feel like that we'll get to that part. Just the way you're saying it now. Now, can a first apology still maintain, still help in mending a relation? When I say first apology, over the weekend a couple had an issue and they came to me, and it was a case of, the woman knew that she was wrong. The man was actually wrong, but family had to say, kneel down and sorry, kneel down. And in her mind she's saying, I am not wrong. All of us know that, but kneel down. Then she went and said, sorry. Man, I said, hey, you said sorry. No. That alone kept paining her, like, why should I be forced to say I'm sorry? So, but can first apology help in mending relationships? Because sometimes you've looked at everything, you said, but you look at maturity, you look at other things, but I'm not wrong now. Should I still say, you get, when you're being forced to say that I'm sorry, that apology, whether in words, in writing, in any manner, you can come in. Does it help in mending relationships?
Well, in a way, it could help, but this is it. It will help the offender, right? Probably, maybe because of position, like we talk about boss, and it could help to massage the ego of the
Massage the ego.
Okay, no problem.
That's when the baritone voice to come around.
Okay, let me know. But you see, the point is this: it's not right. To put it in perspective, it's not right. So, if the person that's offended will know that I did something, especially when the wife has explained her feelings. This is how I feel about this. Right? You see, culture also plays a part in it. Like in this part of the world, they believe that a man is always right. Okay, but if you are a short man and a spiritual man, you know that you can't be always right. It's a fallacy. They are just putting you on a three-legged chair. You will soon fall. You can't always be right. It's not true. A man can always be right. Most of the time, well, no, it's not because I have two beautiful ladies beside me. Most of the time, my wife is always right. I'm telling you, don't let her hear.
No, she didn't hear this.
Most of the time,
it.
even men, women, we know. Am I? Okay. If men, we know that
you're safe. Don't we say it?
That you are always most of the time.
And look at the camera and say it. Don't look at the camera and say it.
Most of the time, to be truthful, most of the men are always. But you see, there is something in man.
Why did you not lower your voice? Why did you not lower your voice?
You need to be massaging.
Yeah, that's where that false apology plays a very vital role, you know, because at times a man that does not have the correct value of himself.
I love that word.
Correct.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? The correct value
of himself.
There is no way you apologize. Man will say, you will still do it tomorrow. Because he doesn't have the correct value
of himself.
Because you can't say, I'm sorry, my dear. It wasn't intentional. No, that's sorry. How we so sure? Even
it's coming from your mind.
Your mind. That means, what would you call that?
Well, as a man, let's say this, as a man, we always want to be, they call it ego, right? Just massage it, let us say that. Just ensure that you take proper care. There is a way a man is wired. You understand? That women need to understand it. It's easier. It's a very easy road than this other one. Yeah, you will soon get there, but the road is rough. You understand? When you want to prove a point, as a woman, that you see, I will tell you, Shebi, I always say today.
Prove that point, yeah.
Men, the way men are wired, that's a rough road. It will take a long time for you to get through if you pass through that one. But this other one, you know, all the gas are down. You understand? You are still saying, well, sorry, but you see, this was okay, it's all right. You will achieve better. But you understand me?
sometimes it's always good to prove some points. At least if you say that I'm sorry, it's important to prove you.
Explanation is better.
That point.
This is how I feel about this. This is how I feel about it. I mean, you are entitled to that. Yeah. To be candid, explain. See, this is it. This is how I feel, exactly how I feel about this. But nonetheless, no problem. All right. If you don't see it this way, but this is the way I feel.
Do you know that some people will not even give you the room for that explanation? They will not even allow you explain how you feel. They just feel like you're trying to be reasonable. Like, before I even say these things, but look at it from they don't want to look at it from their angle.
It's insecurity. And when a man, like I said, does not, men are different. Okay, there are some that are not secure. There are some that uses the consciously or unconsciously to validate themselves. You understand? To validate their authority. They need it. That's why they got married. You understand? That's why probably they married. Okay, look, for example, somebody was telling me, I was trying to resolve their whatever. He said, that's the reason I married you. I said, what? You understand? I was shocked that, oh, wow, that's the reason you married your wife. No, I think we married for love because I love you. Oh, this one is not because he loved the woman. He married the woman for a purpose. You understand? So, I don't know whether the lady knew about that. Each time you veer off that purpose, there will be a conflict. Yeah, yeah.
But is it not better?
Yeah.
Because when we talk about the red flag, that's a red flag.
But most of the time, ladies during courtship, man, they said love is blind.
Love can see now. No?
So most of the time, they don't see most of these red flags. I'm telling you,
But it's a red flag.
Yes.
Because a man who does not apologize from you from beginning, you will know.
Not a man, you will have known. You will have
Even a woman too, that every little thing cannot say I'm sorry. She's too high to say I'm sorry. She feels her heels have taken her too high.
That one is very tough.
It's very tough for a woman not to say.
Validate yourself. Ladies too.
Ladies should do it.
My husband is so generous and he can do anything.
Yes.
And because of that, you know, they just want to stick to that guy. Irrespective of whatever bad flags, other physical red flags, they look away from it. He will come back and beg me. He will come back and give me this gift. I know him. Don't worry. Bayo ma padà wá.
Hey, ma padà wá.
Why you come back? Okay, I want to ask. Still talk about this. Who should apologize first? Saying I'm sorry, enough, or an action that should be followed. I remember one of our guests said that being apologetic or saying sorry, being apologetic was what she talked about. She talked about it emphatically. That I apologize. It goes a long way and is deeper than I'm sorry. Because it brings everything together. I apologize. I didn't mean to do it that way. Forgive me. You know? Now when you say I'm sorry, it has become water and garri that you can do. But garri is expensive now.
Even water itself is not expensive.
So now if someone is saying I'm sorry, is it enough or you need to practice? Then one guest also said something about sorry is the action that comes after
an offense.
Sorry is an action that comes after an offense. You need to act it.
Yeah.
Because you have offended this person. So which one, you know, is it enough? Is I'm sorry enough? Or the action?
The action part. The other part is the actual. Actually, they say talk is cheap, right? And you don't act it, and feel it. You just use it to pass. Now, okay, since you like sorry, okay, sorry.
Take it now.
Take it. You see, no, but the action. I like that other one that I talked about. I apologize. Honestly, it's all encompassing. When you say you apologize,
it's loaded.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
My bad. You know, some people are good at my bad.
You know,
my bad. My bad, are you still consider my bad? They are telling you my bad.
My bad. You know,
we must act it. That's why initially I talked about it that that's cost. That's not when you pay for something and you not feel it in your pocket. You will. If you don't feel it, that means that thing that you pay for has no value. Okay, so it must carry the weight. Okay, you are saying sorry. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it. You understand that? Oh, really? You've realized what you did, and really you apologize for it. So it's not just to pass. Just let me pass. Let my people go. There must be an action part of it.
But now, see, sometimes I'm tired of whether I apologize, I'm sorry. You just get to that point. Oh, see, I've offended you. Let me give you space. You come around. Is that also a form? There are some people that are not good at saying I'm sorry. There are some people that will send it as text message. There are some people that express themselves better with writing. So as people want you to look at eyeball, that's when they know that hey, you're serious. I mean, mean, what are the ways one can apologize and still pass that message, especially in a relationship? Nothing. You know, for those of us that love gifts, you offend me, oh, just buy me a wonderful gift. You know, come, just be like this. You offended me. Just tell me, take. I'm sorry. I don't want you to look at my eyes. But what are those? Because we celebrated VA and there were lots of I'm sorry with roses, with flags. I mean, what are those ways that aside the regular way that will still that same message and still know that if I apologize to Lori, she knows that yes, Joy is truly sorry. It might not be that I'm crying but she knows that okay, no, this time around she's sorry. It's not, I might be laughing and saying I'm sorry, and she knows that okay, yes, this time around Joy is really saying sorry. So,
well, I will answer it this way, that you see, when two people are in a relationship, you study one another, you know what person value more, you know. Some couples, like you said, that writing, I mean, it takes a lot. It's not, I prefer to talk than to write. If you tell me to write, it's punishment. A lot of work. So you understand. So if my wife, for instance, would prefer that I will put it. I will, because that will take me a lot. Writing, at times people send messages. I'm careful. I prefer to call than to send messages. That is. So I think each couple or relationship, you should know the other party, what is convenient and what is not convenient. If he's always talking, okay, I want you to apologize to me right now, and you are sending me messages. I will look at it that why are you sending me message? You understand? Maybe it doesn't mean anything to me. You won't. I mean, when you are in relationship, you will have known what Olori more, than maybe it's writing more than talking or gift, like you said. If you love gifts,
yeah, I love it.
You love gifts.
I love gifts.
And gifts, for example, are in different value also. I can give you roses, okay?
No, I don't want roses. don't give me
whatever you are giving, just make sure you put a word with it.
There are words of affirmation. There are
words goes a long way with
like my wife.
You said
what?
It gives that it a lot of weight.
Yeah.
If you are saying I'm sorry, put it. Maybe just write something. For what?
You see, that's a value right now. So for her to really serious when I say you apologize, all right? Maybe after saying you can send the message. Understand? That will mean a lot to her. You understand?
Okay.
Or if I say, oh, Joy, I'm very sorry. After
credit my last.
Yeah.
Give me a big
there will be that.
I'll smile. That will be accepted.
Thank you so much for being on the program this morning. So our viewers, I don't be bad time.
Well, I want to advise couples to, number one, don't take it for granted. All right, please don't take each other for granted. Appreciate one another. Then value your spouse. Okay, there was one advice that during my wedding, they're still working for us. We are going to be 24 years this year. Okay, we're married and it's working for us.
24 years.
I mean, the chairman of the occasion looked at me and said, I should study my wife, look at her, look at what she likes and what she does not like. That I should just concentrate on what she likes, forget what she does not like. Looked at my wife also and said the same. Work for me, I'm telling you. Okay, most of the time, what makes it work for me is I just look at her. That she has been complaining about this day. I avoid it as much as. Then I don't do the that she does not like. I like to what she likes. Okay, if I'm going out, she likes to see me before I go out. Look at the color combination. People don't have the body. Okay.
You now stand there.
I love that. You hear that? There are ways couples just compliment themselves.
Yeah.
And it goes a long way. It goes a long way. So to me, like before we started the program, I was still behind the camera. Irrespective, who is apologizing for, why not people apologize and just say apologize for what I did. I'm sorry if you took it wrongly or it came on the wrong time. It's making you feel like I'm taking it for granted. Please forgive me. It doesn't have to be